What's up, Sav Squad? We are back with another video, and today, Sav Squad, Happy New Year.
Happy 2021.
Wow.
I thought I should start off the year with this song.
First song of the year.
Happy.
You guys, we missed you so much, and we're back. Obviously, as you saw by the title, I had COVID. That's why we were away from shooting and everything, and we're gonna tell you guys the whole story with that, how we're feeling, and how it went down, and just the whole shebang that happened. But first, before we get into that story, Savannah, you have some announcements.
So guys, this Sunday, I am actually a part of a virtual show. So it's the company that I'm on called Royal Flux, and we rehearsed for like pretty much this whole entire year on and off, and we shot the show, and it is gonna be going live this Sunday for 2 hours, and it's gonna be a link. After you purchase a ticket, you get the link and you get to watch it. I'm really excited. I haven't seen it. Like, the first time that we're gonna see it all the way through is gonna be on Sunday when you guys see it. So if you guys want to go to the show, then you can get tickets, and we'll leave the link for you guys. I already danced, obviously, but I kind of still feel like the nerves of if I were to do an actual show, if that makes sense. But I will say that doing a live show, like filming everything, is a whole different experience than performing live. It's like night and day. So it was a really interesting experience, and I'm just excited to see it, and I hope that you guys love it too if you do decide to watch it.
All right, so let's backtrack to us traveling to Portland. We went to Portland to visit family for the holidays. We were there for like 2 weeks. We already had planned on getting a COVID test just because we've been traveling before. We were gonna be around some kids, some babies, and just family, and we wanted to get a test just to make sure. We have never got a test before either.
We never have been tested, and let me just say really quick, we were very confident, at least I was, I think we both were, that we were gonna be negative. Like, it wasn't even a question like, do we have COVID? It wasn't, it didn't really cross our mind. Thanks
to God, like, that we've been healthy, we've been safe, we haven't had COVID, and we haven't got tested, mainly because we haven't put ourselves in that position to get COVID. So, but this time we were just like, let's just be safe. Everything's going great. We actually vlogged the whole thing. We vlogged from the airport all the way up until us getting our COVID test. We had a whole vlog planned for you guys. It obviously never came out. We might show some footage in this, so stick around. I think it wasn't until the next day I started getting a headache. I get headaches from time to time. We all do. So I just thought it was just like a normal headache. Our COVID tests were on Saturday, and we got to Portland on Wednesday.
I'm not gonna lie, like, when Josh just told me that he kind of like had a mild headache and you kind of had a stuffy nose, obviously that crossed my mind because I know like a lot of people, like, I know a lot of people only get mild symptoms and they're like really blessed to not be super sick, and they just, you know, they barely even can tell that they have it. So it definitely crossed my mind, but I was like, well, thank God we're getting tested. You know, we'll figure out for sure. But I
didn't think that I had it, mainly because this whole entire year we've been waking up with sore throat. You've had headaches, you've had like sinus things and things like that, and we didn't get it. So then a couple days go by, and I low-key start to feel a little sick. Honestly, I thought it was just like the weather change. We were coming from LA to there, and before that we were in Michigan a few weeks before. My body sometimes just doesn't adjust when like there's weather change. Now we're in rain and the temperatures dropped and all those things. So Savannah didn't have no symptoms or anything.
I was chilling. But Josh did keep saying, like, you were like, well, babe, isn't the weather like affecting you? Like, don't you feel sick? I'm like, no.
Now let's fast forward to Saturday, our COVID test. We're vlogging, and I'm talking about, like, you know, I feel kind of sick, but I was just like quoting scripture saying like my body's healed by the stripes of Jesus. Like, there's nothing wrong with me, and we'll throw in a clip of it. But the COVID test was interesting. It was our first time ever taking one.
Yeah, it's not the best, but it's honestly, I like went in with thinking it was gonna be the worst thing I ever experienced. I feel like if you go in with bad expectations, and like you think it's gonna be bad, it always turns out fine, and it wasn't that bad.
Alright, so that's Savannah chest kick.
Okay, break it.
Yeah, and then soft cotton all the way in the nostril. Up. Okay, twice, and hold.
Oh my gosh, that tickles. Is that good?
Up a bit more. No.
More? Okay.
Yeah. So you need to go. Okay. And twice and hold for 15 seconds. Okay. The other nostril, please.
Oh my goodness, that tickles so much.
I know, it really tickles.
It's uncomfortable. Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah. So did you do 2 circles? Go up hard a little bit more.
Alright, you can drop it into the tube.
Wow. I just feel like I just got violated.
Wait, I have to sneeze or something. I need to pull over. Okay, I just didn't want her to be coaching me because I didn't want to put it up any further. But I knew I had to. Hold on, I need to... Wait, can I have...
So we get the test, and we're supposed to quarantine after the test and before, which we did.
We waited for like 5 days, I think, and they're supposed to come back between 1 to 3 days, but we figured they were just like really swamped. It was just already kind of an like anxious moment because we're waiting, and we didn't think we had it, but it's still just like you just want to know that you're negative, and that's just like makes you feel better, of course. So we're waiting for 5 days.
I mean, quarantining,
checking our email every 2 seconds, and we're like, why have we not got these results yet?
2 days after the test, I started to, and this is the worst thing of it all, I started to lose my taste and smell. It was just a little bit though, and I honestly thought it was just because I was sick. I didn't think that I had COVID or nothing. Also didn't know that losing your taste and smell was a symptom of COVID. I just thought, you know, okay, dang, maybe I'm just getting sick and stuffy nose and all those things. I took some medicine. I think I took some Tylenol. I took some Excedrin because I had a headache, so Excedrin.
You thought you like had a migraine or something?
Yeah, and that's it, you know? So days go by, we get the email, we get the results, and at this point, I think I've lost maybe like 80% of my taste and smell.
I was not aware of this. If I knew that Josh didn't have, I think because you just thought it was no big deal, like you thought you just had a cold, and he didn't know that was a symptom. I knew that losing your taste and smell was a symptom of COVID, so if Josh would have told me that like 2 days before we got our results.
I had a headache, but I thought it was just a headache, and that low-key went away when we got the test results. So I was like, I don't have anything, but it was just sense of taste and smell, and that was all gone.
Finally that morning, we check our email, and I get a negative result, and so does my sister. We all three got them together at the same time.
Oh yeah, she got hers too.
Destiny actually got hers the night before, and so we were all pretty much convinced that we were negative because she got hers, and we're all in the same house quarantining. So we're like, okay, she doesn't have it, we're good. I get my test result. I'm actually downstairs at the time, and Josh is still upstairs in the room, and mine is negative. And then I'm like, okay, of course Josh's is negative too. Like it has to be. Like I text my family. I was like, we're negative, like so we could see each other, whatever. And then I go upstairs, and Josh was like, mine's positive. And I thought he was joking. I was like sad because we couldn't see our family, but it wasn't really even just that. It's the fact that like my husband has COVID, and this illness has killed like so many people, and it just, fear honestly just like took over, and I was just scared. I'm getting sad.
No. Don't get sad. To bring some light to this whole moment, tell them one of the first things that you said when I found out that I had a positive test.
Oh, I said, let's get the vlog. I said, this is great content.
Savannah was thinking about y'all the whole entire time that I said I had a positive test. We could have shown it or whatever. We didn't vlog or anything, obviously. It was a very emotional time. I think you were crying. I don't know who else was crying. I just knew that everything was gonna be okay. I just had so much peace about it, and we're healthy people as well. This can't go as bad. And my dad was praying. My dad called and prayed for us, and my mom was praying, and it was just, I just had some peace about, you know, even the fact that I had COVID. It was a shocker because it's just so funny because we always would say like, why the heck haven't we got it yet? Like everyone's got it, and at this point my taste and smell is low-key just gone. That has been the toughest part about this whole entire thing for me personally. Not obviously I can crack jokes about, you know, I'm hungry and I want to taste my food, but it's a mental thing. I literally have to think about the taste when I'm chewing and, you know, and I'm swallowing or whatever. Like I have to fully put my mind into like, okay, this chicken tastes like this. But besides that, if I try to sniff it, I can't smell it. And the only thing that I was really able to have, which is crazy, I had Wendy's and it was a spicy chicken sandwich. And I don't know how, but I could taste that spicy chicken sandwich a little bit more than anything else. Like Savannah made macaroni and cheese, y'all. She made my family macaroni and cheese, and we had so much great food, and I could not fully taste it unless I like douse it in like hot sauce or something like that. But
what you do anyways.
I didn't say that, I still don't have my taste and smell back. I'm not trying to think about it too deep, but like I've read into it, and there's people who have gone like 6 and 7 months and they still don't have taste and smell. And there's some people that, like my brother had it way in the beginning of COVID, and he lost his sense of taste and smell for 2 weeks. I'm on this is week 2, almost week 3, and I still don't have my sense of taste and smell. So I would just be praying for me on a serious note. That is something that I wish I could get back. It's tough not to have, and I don't want to ramble on and on about it. I don't want you guys to feel bad for me. I just know it's a symptom, and it's something that they're so confused about. how, you know, a virus can make your sense of taste and smell go. So honestly, after we got the COVID test, I low-key started to feel a little bit better. I guess I was kind of fatigued in a way. I remember I took a nap one time and I thought that was just my normal nap, but I rarely take naps when like I'm back home. And then I did have a cough, but it felt like it was just like something tickling my throat. It didn't feel like, you know, something crazy. So after we got that test, we were just all trying to figure it out, and all the doctors were saying, don't try and figure it out. You cannot figure it out. We were trying to figure out where the heck I got it from, how I got it, and how Savannah didn't get it.
So when we got our test, my mom didn't initially get tested because she was already living in the house with Des. So like they were like, oh, Des just gets tested. Like, you know, if she doesn't have it, my mom doesn't have it. But then once we found out Josh was positive, my mom was like, okay, I need to get a test. So she actually went that very same day and got a test and got her results the next day, and she was positive.
Yeah.
So at that point, I mean, as soon as Josh got his positive, we were going to treat it as if we were all positive because we knew we had all been together. We were like, there's no way that we all don't have it. Yep. And that's kind of what the doctors like advise us to do and what the CDC advises you to do. Like if you're exposed, you quarantine for 14 days, like that's just what you do. So my mom tested positive, and then at that point we were like, okay, this is serious and we cannot fly. We can't get on an airplane. So, because we were supposed to leave like a few days after this, and we were like, there's no way we're getting on an airplane when we're positive. So we obviously knew we wanted to get tested again. So we got tested again on Sunday, and then we were supposed to leave Monday. The next day. Yep. And we were like, regardless, we're not gonna get our results fast enough, so we can't fly no matter what. But we do want to get tested so we can get results and get peace of mind and figure out, you know, if we still have it or what's going on. Then we got those results back actually after we got back to LA, and we are negative, so thank God for that. We obviously didn't fly because, you know, we're not going to do that. So we rented a car and we drove, and it's just crazy. I feel like you guys missed so much of our life because we didn't even tell you that.
We didn't vlog it.
And like, I didn't post. I've been like so MIA from Instagram, and I've gotten like a couple DMs asking where we are, and someone said, I know you guys have something big coming, that's why you've been gone. And I'm like,
little do y'all know your boy has something big.
Yeah, so we're both negative now, but we do know like the seriousness of COVID and how contagious it can be and how it can last in your system. So we are still quarantining. Like we're not seeing anyone, we're getting groceries delivered. We're waiting it out, and we are gonna get tested again because I've heard that, you know, your husband can get it and the wife can like not get it until 2 weeks later. So you just never know, and it's just such like a scary thing, and it affects everyone differently, obviously. So we're just being as careful as possible, quarantining. We don't see anyone anyways, honestly.
So right now we're doing fine. We are healthy. We feel healthy. I feel better. And as you guys know, we are moving. It'll actually be a few days after you guys see this video. That was like a big thing. We were like, do we need to like stay in LA now or whatever? And I'm so glad that we got at least one negative test, and we're gonna test before we leave and then when we get to Texas as well. And I can't wait for that. That's still happening. We're so excited.
Yeah, I kind of forgot.
I know. We can't wait to share where we're moving with you guys and things like that.
I just want to say one thing too, like if you have had COVID or you know anyone that's had it, or you have a family member or you've lost someone, like we're just praying for you guys. Definitely. Because we know we're so blessed to have this situation pan out like it did, and we know that's not the same for everyone.
I don't want to be like the mask police or like just the COVID guy or whatever, but it's obviously it's a real thing. I'm not gonna go into a debate with anybody about that. All I gotta say is wear your mask. If you have COVID, let people know that you have COVID, and don't just be out here wilding. Because I know there's people who are inconsiderate like that, and you just, you know, you have it and then you're just out. If you have COVID, tell somebody in quarantine, because it's a serious thing, and you know, you're putting other people's lives at risk. That's my only thing. Wear the mask. It works because it is highly contagious, and it's a deadly virus. We love you, Sav Squad, and we got some dope videos coming out really soon, and we will see you guys in the next video. Love you, Sav Squad.
Love you guys.
As you hold my hand through the night, can we do this thing forever? Through my darkest days, you're alive. Your presence is a...
In 2021, you're gonna be nicer.
I am so nice. I am the nicest. Don't. Okay, let's jump into this story. Let's not go there.
Has this draw so long?
I don't know, Savannah. I just got your coffee.
Thank you, baby. You're the best husband in the whole world. I love you. Baby.
Some dope videos are coming. Tell them what? Okay, guys. Rui isn't here, and Rui. I don't know if you guys noticed, this little girl didn't jump or anything up here, but Rue is in Portland. She stayed there, and she's gonna be away for like a month until we get to Texas. So,
guys, I've been so emotional. Am I okay?
Yeah, you're good.
I know that's a symptom.
Okay, baby. All right, Sav Squad.